Hey everyone, welcome back. Alright, how to grow on YouTube and become a successful YouTuber. To become successful on YouTube is quite a subjective question, I must say, because what is considered successful here? Do you need to be as popular as Mr. Beast? Do you need to have 1 million subscribers? Or do you need to have hundreds and thousands of views per video? The thing is, growing your YouTube channel is actually a lot easier than you imagine. You see, I think that to be a successful YouTuber or content creator, there's only really one thing to consider, and that is how do you want your YouTube channel to grow up to the point where you're happy with it. Just a little story here. I have been on YouTube for a little over a year now, and I do think that there are some of them who thinks that my YouTube channel is successful, and there are also equally as many people who thinks that my channel is not successful. And initially, I was one of those people who think that my channel is not successful because it just isn't growing. And when I started thinking like that, everything that happens on my YouTube channel started to deteriorate, as in views are going down and subscribers are not coming in. There's this law called the Murphy's Law, where it states that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And this really explains what's happening on my channel perfectly. You see, I was so focused on trying to grow my YouTube channel that I kept thinking each video I release, it is not going to go well, something is going to go wrong. And the more I focus on what can go wrong, the more likely it is going to go wrong. So in a way, I just put myself in misery, I made myself frustrated, and I made myself look stupid. I find that many new content creators, we're always unhappy and unsatisfied with the way our channel grows. So I started comparing those really successful YouTube channels and try to understand what exactly makes them successful. Turns out it is quite simple. They take responsibility for their YouTube channel, they love their own YouTube channel, and they really enjoy creating content for their audience. There's this saying that goes, what you focus, you become. So imagine this, if you're always focusing on why your channel isn't growing or why you aren't getting subscribers, then you won't get anything out of it because complaining and whining, it just doesn't help. Instead, learn to be happy that people are watching your video, people are commenting on your video, people are liking your video, even if it is just a small number, because only then will you focus on creating better content. And better content is what pulls new people in. Here, let me show you real quick. This is what my views look like in the last 90 days. And I average about 150 views a day. Now, if I look back at the first 3 months when I first started my channel, I was only getting less than 100 views and sometimes only 10 to 20 views a day. So when I compare my stats that way, I feel like my channel is growing in its own way, my way to be exact. I mean, sure, it is not growing as fast as other new content creators, but that's because of something they are doing that they don't say much, which I'll get to in a minute. But my channel is growing when I compare the past with the present, and only by doing these comparisons will I be able to see that I am doing something right. So now I need to figure out what else can I try? What else can I experiment to take my views to the next level? If I can get from 0 views to 100 views, then I can get 100 views to 1,000 views. If I can get 100 views to 1,000 views, I can get 1,000 views to 10,000 views. Many new content creators make the mistake of trying to do what others do. You can do that for sure, but you can only learn the basics and master the basics, such as creating a good thumbnail and writing a good title. Everything else is really dependent on you. As long as you're happy with the growth, then you will grow eventually, as long as you continuously learn and never give up. Alright, to answer that question before, sometimes you may have noticed that you started your channel at the same time as another new content creator, but for some reasons, your channel is growing at turtle speed, and the other person is already getting 10,000 views a day. So why is that? It is quite simple, really. They just have a better marketing strategy. They are promoting their content on other social media platforms or maybe on community sites like Reddit. This isn't something a lot of content creators talk about much, simply because it can be really effective. Say what you want about collaboration, I do feel YouTubers can collaborate, but they are also equally competitive. So things like marketing or promoting your YouTube channel, it isn't something people share much. And this doesn't just apply to running a YouTube channel, it applies to running a business in general. So don't feel bad if your channel isn't growing as fast as others. It might be that they are doing something that you're unwilling to do, or maybe they already have a huge following in other social media platforms, which makes it really easy for them to share their content with their existing followers. You never know what the true reason is. What I can say is to grow your YouTube channel is all about going at it at your own pace. If someone comes to you and says that your YouTube channel is not growing fast enough, just forget about them because they don't know you, so they're not qualified to give you advice. Plus, if someone were to say that to you, then most likely they're just trying to offer you some sort of lame service, like increase your views fast or increase your subscriber count fast. Alright, that's it from me. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you love this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.